Hi there, I'm Kelly Dean from the Tummy Team. This is a Tummy Team tip. We're going to talk to you about how to not have back pain when you are doing the dishes and how to be in best alignment for your core to work and not be pushing out on your tummy when you're loading and unloading the dishwasher. Things we do every day, right? That's what the Tummy Team does, is functional integration with core strengthening. So we look at real life things. I'm at my kitchen sink, and one of the things that often starts to hurt our mid back and our low back is being at the sink. And one of the reasons is because our arms are out and our head is down. And in that position, our shoulder blades are in a weak position, making our mid back ache. So there's some little simple strategies that you can implement. One is to watch that you're not kind of leaning against and slumping down into the sink. So get close to the sink, but stand up nice and tall. And then I use a little towel right here because sometimes I need to bring my arms back. So my arms being out the whole time is what starts to hurt my back. So I do a little bit with my arms out and a little bit with my arms in. I try not to lock my knees, which is like a habit that a lot of us have. And then I'm lucky that I have a window right in front of my sink, but most people do. And periodically I bring my eyes up and look out the window. So I'm not looking down for the entire length of the chore. So if I were to wash something, I don't want to turn on the sink because it's going to make a lot of noise. But if I were to wash something, I maybe get it wet and then bring my arms close to me to wash it, as opposed to this position, right? So nice and tall, keeping my arms kind of near my torso. And then periodically looking up, just so my head is not looking down that whole time. And then that dish is washed. So a big key is to arms, I say wings in, arms lined up with your torso, eyes on the horizon, and bringing your arms close to you. Watching how much you're bending forward, and when you run forward, try to hinge more than you hunch, okay? So that's like a simple little tip. And really just periodically bringing your eyes up will make a big difference. Another thing is if you're doing a lot of stuff in the kitchen where you're doing a lot of chopping, a lot of looking down, you want to not only look up, but maybe periodically even just stretch up. You know, a little stretch here, a little shoulder roll here, kind of loosening things up. Just giving your body opportunities to be in different positions really helps. It increases the blood flow, it makes those muscles to not just kind of start clenching and gripping, and it starts to shift what's going on in your body and the sensations you're feeling. So, dishwasher. There's a lot of difficult ways. You don't squat every time you get down into a dishwasher, and a lot of times we talk about keeping your pelvic bowl and your ribcage bowl lined up so your corset can activate, and it's hard to do in bent over positions. So there's a couple strategies I use with the dishwasher, and one is I kick my leg out like a golfer's reach. So if I'm going down to the bottom row, I have my leg stuck behind me, so from the side, see how that does, and it keeps my torso all lined up. So I'll do this and bring my dishes up and come back down. So when you're loading the dishwasher, you know, periodically kind of just kicking that leg out keeps your torso in that position. You're not hunched over. The other strategy, which is even better strategy, is to teach your kids to unload the dishwasher. The more chores that your kids are doing and you are not doing, the better, in my opinion. A lot of people say, well, my kids can't reach where the dishes go. Not a problem. What I do is I have my little one take everything out of the bottom and stack it right here on the counter, and then either my older one comes and puts them away, or I just put them away. And then I eliminated the bending down part. She's done part of the chore, and then I just take them, they're all stacked here, just take them and stick them up in the cabinet. So it breaks it down, plus it starts breaking down the chore for them, and eventually she will be taller and she can put them all away. And the things she can reach, she does. The things she can't, she stacks on the counter right in front of the places that they need to go, and then I put them away. So that's another good strategy. I know it's not always practical, but the more they do it, the more they'll do. So those are some tips to help you with your kind of alignment when you're doing some of these jobs. There's one last thing I'm going to add. Sometimes that mid-back area is really screaming between your shoulder blades. So another little tip that I do is I will have people put their hands right here on the countertop, take a breath, draw the tummy in, and press down, straight down, bringing those shoulder blades back and down, hold it for about 5 seconds, and then roll out my shoulder, and then do it again. Tummy in, press down, hold. Almost like that sensation of pushing yourself out of a swimming pool, that press down, bringing the shoulder blades back and down. A lot of times that upper back activation brings the shoulder blades right where they need to be, and they stop screaming because they remember what muscles hold them back and down. All right, so those are some good tips to not have back pain when you're doing dishes. Thanks so much.